Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Kirby Nightmare of Dreamland! This is, some type of artist. Last time, I don't know, Krakow gave me a little trouble. Let's see if I can get... Do I have a museum open in here? Yeah, what did the museum give me? Well, you know what? It doesn't even matter, because we need the high jump to get past everything. Oh man. Oh well. So get over here, you little Mog imitation. Yeah, I was trying to say in the other episode, he looked like the Mog from Final Fantasy VI. Cool. Oh, also, I don't keep my lives if I turn my game off. Good to know. Good to know. And on a boss we're stuck at. Well, jeez, I hope we're not stuck at him. I hope we're not stuck on anything in a Kirby game. Because that would be pretty sad. Oh, no! What happened there? What happened there, dude? Alright, come on, like, seriously, let's get out of here. Jump, jump, jump. I did this so easily the last episode. Oh my, can we just fly? I thought if you just flew, you'd be in trouble and he'd catch up to you. And he obviously is. But, I don't know. I can't stand the high jump thing. I don't know why. It's just... I just kind of feel like I'm always getting into trouble with it, you know? Unless there's like a specific part that requires you to have it, or makes it easier to have it. Like, I can do this. Like, I'll do that just fine. But, like, as soon as, like, you flash yellow and you're invincible for that, but as soon as that's done, it's like... I don't know, you're at the mercy of whatever is thrown at you. Oh, look at the little sliver he has left. There we go. See? Not a big deal. What I was trying to say is those guys that give you the high jump, they remind me of the Mogs from Final Fantasy VI. Like 6 specifically, because I remember... Like, when Final Fantasy VI used to be known as Final Fantasy III, and the Mog on the cover with the cane, like, that's the one that, like, specifically reminds me of. I mean, I know... I don't know. I don't know if there's, like, a difference between a Mog and a Moogle. And give me that parasol, because I will take just about anything over high jump. But I know Moogles ended up being, like... Well, I don't know. I guess it really depends which, like, Final Fantasy you're playing. It depends on how they look like. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. How do I get down there? Just really easily. Parasol helps out with that. Take that, and I don't think I need stone for anything. I could be wrong. Or we can just have a nice little gentle glide down. But yeah, I don't, I'm trying to think of, like... I'm not as familiar with the Super Nintendo Final Fantasies as I am with the... Okay. With the PlayStation ones. But did Moogles first start showing up in 6, or was it 5? I can't really remember. And is there, like, something down here? Yeah, there is. There's, like, a secret down here. I think it was 5, actually. And I know, like, the ones at 5 and 6, they mostly look the same. I guess they looked the same in 7, in that, like, one mini-game that they had at the Gold Saucer. Other than that, I mean, there was just, like, the Choco Mog. No, I wanted the needle. I wanted the needle! Ugh. Well, I can make him respawn, can't I? But then there was, like, the Choco Mog summon. I'm trying to remember, Really, game? Can I just... we're just gonna take ice. Choco Mog. He kind of looked cuter, because, like, there's, like, the Mogs that have the slanted fox eyes, and then there's the ones with, like, the little dots for the eyes, and I know that's how they looked in Final Fantasy VIII. 9, I think they went back to the slanted ones. 10... What did 10 do? Did 10 even have Moogles in it? I think Lulu's dolls, some of them were Mogs. I think they had the slanted eyes too. So I don't know, I guess most of them have the slanted eyes, but... I don't know, for like whatever reason, I'm remembering the ones from Final Fantasy VIII the most clearly. And I'm always like, I don't know, think of like the cuter ones as Moogles and then the other ones as Mogs. But I don't really think there's much of a difference. I just noticed when they, when the Kirbys are bombed and they turn into the blue things, they're those enemies that give you the ball. I knew that was gonna happen. I pressed A way too soon for that one. But, whatever. Let's get these lives back, since apparently we don't keep lives. What is this, a Super Nintendo game? You know, I was actually hearing people say, like, you should be, like, thankful Donkey Kong Country even has, like, a save system, because a lot of Super Nintendos didn't have save systems, and I always thought that was, like, really weird to me, because, like, every Super Nintendo game I played as a kid, for the most part, you know, did have a save system. So it was kind of weird, like, hearing people say, you know, some Super Nintendo games, they really didn't have it, like, saving was still, like, kind of a new thing, and I'm like, really? I don't know, maybe I would just... Oh, I hold A, dude, come on. Maybe I just got, like, lucky and the ones that I did end up playing just had them, but I don't know. Come on, just transform back out already. Bounce, 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 bounce. I love being the mole in these, like, tight corridors, although moving forward sometimes can be, like, a little tricky. Oh, which one do I go through? Let's try this one. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, no! You know, the reason... I was listening back to those videos that I recorded yesterday, and I gave myself too hard a time with getting hit all the time. I think the main reason it freaks me out, because, like, I can't really remember offhand if it's just in this game or not, but, man, all these doors, it's just, like, begging me to, like, miss a secret. When you get hit, that noise it makes is just, like, so jarring. It just, I kind of feel like I can't, like, help but think I'm making, like, a huge mistake whenever I get hit. It just does that, like, ear-grating, like, shh. Oh, you get that? No, I better, like, get out of the way. Well, I'll take that first. Yeah, you don't want them to, like, ah! Yeah, that noise is just, like, oh. I don't know. And then, like, with the fire guys, it, like, just kind of... Like, I feel like the screen almost, like, flashes red, and, oh, man. Oh, something tells me I was gonna need that hammer, too. Was I? I'm pretty sure, like... I'm pretty sure... Come here, you. Oh! Let me grab this. I don't think I needed the hammer for anything, then. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this jumping game. Usually I'm really good at it. Or, again, I could be thinking of Superstar Ultra. Or another Kirby game or something like that. Oh, those guys are a different color. Yeah, I don't know why they, like, recolor some enemies. They all, like, go down in one hit. It's not like they increase in difficulty or anything. Oh, just let the air current take you here. It's, like, super simple. I don't even think those pigs inside the wall can even hurt you. Oh, I'll take the wheel. Although, something tells me I'll end up regretting it. Well, I don't know. That went fairly easily. No, no, no! Don't speak too soon. Get the spark back. I like these abilities that kind of like surround you in a field, because it's like, I don't know, it never really feels like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say with it. I just like how it surrounds you like in a field. Now, can I do this right? You can do the stomp, but you have to do it almost like right afterwards, or else you'll fall. And I'm also gonna get a little greedy and try for the mushroom. If I can like land on the, well. Oh well, that one's just there. God, what are these ice physics in that room? Jeez. Oh. Yeah, I think you can... Ah! Well, never mind. I was gonna say, I think you can do the stone on the spikes, but I wouldn't recommend it, because as soon as you, like, come out of it, you're just gonna, you know, let yourself in for another, hit. Yogurt yard. I was really into yogurt for a while. I haven't bought yogurt in some time. Oh, Tornado is an ability. Can I control myself while doing that? I guess I could sort of do it, but it like flings me into the air. That's another one I can imagine getting me into trouble. Oh, and it can't break blocks. That's super disappointing. Well, you know what? We're just not even gonna take it then. If we can't even break blocks, just go through like that. Well, all that ended horribly. Boop. Okay, what's over there? Did I need... I didn't need the... Well, it doesn't matter because we got Burning Beck. Boop, 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 boop. Check this out. Oh! Oh! Good gamer. Good gamer. Oh no, it's Meta Knight! Just kidding. I forget which world we actually fight him in. Is it the last one or is the second to last one? I can't remember. And for that matter, I said before, I think there's 7 worlds, because I remember the Fountain of Dreams being that 7th world, but there may actually be an 8th one. I can't remember. Or it may just take you to the final boss after the 7th one. It's been a while for me. I really can't remember too well. What I do remember is I'm pretty sure there's like a secret in one of these waterfalls. I guess we'll see. Nope, 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 nope! Boop, 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 boop. I don't know why I took that. I really don't feel like Ball is a useful ability in an area with so many open pits, but whatever. I'd rather have Sword, but... There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, yep, there it is. It looks like just an opening where the waterfall comes in, but it's actually a secret room. And if you had, well, you just do that. Where am I now? Oh, we're just falling down a waterfall now. Protect myself. Alright, come on, let's get number 1 now. Dude. Nope, there is something there. What did I miss? Yeah, so I don't know. Sorry if I'm not like talking or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna like keep this part in or just like cut back to where I find the secret. I don't know. You know, it's funny, I was like all in the mood to record all week, I was looking forward to it, and I felt like, oh wow, I really don't have much to say about this, and it kind of like makes me realize just, you know, how much the games I've done so far I had like a pretty big personal attachment to. I just had like a lot of memories to share and things like that, but I don't know. There's nothing really going on with me right now that I really feel like talking about. I mean... Well, no, I mean, I don't know. There's nothing really, like, personally I'd like to talk about. I guess I could talk about what else I'm playing. I'm playing Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. That was part of my, my backlog that I started collecting from all the used games I've been picking up for pretty cheap for the past, several years. So, I think I'm down to mostly just RPGs now, so I felt like going through, through the Thousand Year Door. And I was really enjoying it a lot at first. Oh, now we're back here again. Huh. I was really enjoying it a lot at first. I mean, I still am, but I'm really getting close to the end of the game, and the last 2 chapters I did were just really obnoxious, and I knew they were going to be too. I had watched a couple of Let's Plays of them before. The one with the train I knew I wasn't going to like at all, because that one just really seemed annoying. You were just like stuck on a train and just backtracking back and forth for most of it, and that's something I've noticed Paper Mario is getting really obnoxious with towards the end of the game. It's just like the backtracking, because I don't know. It can take... I don't really know how to like explain it, but it can take like a while to backtrack to where you need to go, and sometimes the reasons for doing it are super annoying. Especially if like you're doing the troubles in the trouble center, because like so like for example, I had this one that you have to go into Petalburg. It's one of the first towns you visit in the game. There's this guy there, and he's like feeling really hungry, and he wants a hot dog. So when you're in the trouble center, it doesn't tell you he wants a hot dog. It just says, "Oh, I'm really hungry. Please come visit me in person." So it's like, you gotta go underground and go find the warp pipe that gets you back to Petalburg again. And it's like, okay, that's fine. So you get there, and it's like, oh, I'm hungry, I want a hot dog. They only sell them in Glitzville. And it's like, okay, so there is no warp pipe that takes you to Glitzville, at least of what I'm aware of. So we have to go back above ground. So you have to like backtrack to the pipe that takes you above ground then. And you go to Glitzville, and you buy a hot dog for this dude. Then you go back underground again, and you go all the way back through the pipe to give the hot dog to the dude. And he's like, num 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 num, oh my god, this was so good. You know what, I kind of want another. Can I have another hot dog? So you gotta go all the way back to Glitzville again, and pick up another hot dog. And I was feeling like, okay, game, I know what you're gonna do, because this is part of Paper Mario's charm, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Kind of like swallowing that sword guy, because clearly I have a huge problem doing it. But so I bought more than one, and you know he's like, oh, okay, I'm good now, but I'm hungry for dessert. I forget what he asked for, but then you gotta backtrack to whatever place that gives you the dessert. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, there it was. That was easy. It was easy, man. I think it was back at the Pianta Parlor. You needed, like, cake mix as one of the prizes. Do I want to go in here? I'm at full life, and I can't imagine the power right now that I would really want from it, so I'm just gonna skip it. So you gotta go get the cake mix, and you gotta go, you know, go to Zesty and have her make the cake for you, or whatever dessert that it was. And whoops, come on, come back here. And then go all the way back to Petalburg again. And it's like, it doesn't sound like a lot, and I guess if you don't know the game, it's like, okay, well, I don't know how annoying this is in context. But it's like, every time you go back underground, there's enemies waiting for you again to fight. And it's like, I'm always torn, and this is kind of like what always like kind of surprised me about Paper Mario from what I've seen of it. Because Thousand Year Door is the first Paper Mario game I'm playing. But enemies really don't give you a lot of experience at all most of the time. Like when you first encounter them, they give enough, I guess, but it gets to a point where it's like you're getting like 1 or 2 star points, and you need 100 to like level up. And it's like, you may think, well, why don't you just run from them then? But it's like, if most of the enemies in the game are like giving you only a couple, you can't like just have that mentality. Why don't you just run from the ones that are not giving you a lot? Because it's like, most of them don't give you a lot. We gotta be on the other side. So I always end up fighting them because like it does add up after a while, and with the amount of backtracking there is, like, you know, it does add up, but it does take time to go through these battles, and it is starting to get like super repetitive because it's like, how many Magic Koopas and Koopinators do I have to like fight in the underground when I'm backtracking to get to like another area because I'm trying to get to the warp pipe through there, you know? And it's like, it's just stuff like that. And you can only take on like one trouble at a time, which gets like really annoying, especially with all the backtracking, because like I feel like I'm always revisiting areas I was just at for either like a story purpose or like taking on somebody's trouble and doing a side quest. And like not all the side quests are worth it either. Like some just give you coins, and I don't know, it's my first time going through it, so I'm like trying to do them all, because some of them do have cool prizes, but the really, really long ones that just give you coins, I'm just like, like I just did, I remember, what was I doing? There was one where you had to go back on the train and talk to the chef there. He wanted 3 like rare ingredients that you have to go back to 3 other areas in the game to get. So imagine all of that, you know, going underground, backtracking against stuff, and then like going through each area and like hitting every tree and searching every bush and stuff to try to like find the thing that you need while going through like all those battles and everything too. It's just it does get very tedious after a while, and I could kind of see why. Even though Paper Mario has like a lot of charm, it does kind of, yeah, I don't know, wear short a little bit after a while. Oh, jeez. I wanted to find this secret before the episode ended. Oh, didn't want the cannon. So, I do all that, and I go through like 3 separate areas to like find these ingredients for them. And I had to board that train a couple times. And the annoying thing about the train is, I can't just like board the train and talk to him. I have to actually like board the train and ride to the place it was going to, which takes 3 days. So I have to go to the bed, choose to go to sleep for 1 day to pass. Then they make the pit stop that they made in that chapter, and I have to, you know, they have to tell you like, bing bong, we're having we're gonna take a break at the place right here, and then you have to, you know, the game just takes you out there automatically. You can't like just choose to skip it and go to sleep again. But then you have to like enter the train again, you have to go back to sleep again, and then like you get back to the, you know, the place that it takes you to, Poshley Heights. And so you could either take the warp pipe back to the underground and backtrack through the underground to whatever place you need to get to for the warp pipes that you need the ingredients for, or you can take the train back if you don't want to deal with the fights, but that just takes more time as well, and it's just, it gets really annoying. But then like the one I did after that was this businessman that you met on the train in the, you know, in the corresponding chapter that the train was relevant, and he wants you to uncover the password for his briefcase. And where is this area? I feel like should have hit it by now. He wants you to find out like the password to his briefcase or whatever, and he's like, my briefcase number is actually based on the number of chairs in 4 separate locations. And it's like, I was literally just at all these locations searching for ingredients, and it's like, couldn't have I done these 2 troubles at once to like save some time? I don't know, just some things about Thousand Year Door I guess have just started to bug me, and it may just be that I'm just like in a bad kind of mood with it, because I was like really enjoying it. I got through like chapter 4 pretty quickly, like within a couple of weeks, I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the enemies in Chapter 4, and they were kind of tough, and that involved a lot of backtracking too. So, that wasn't really fun, but I did like the actual story in the chapter, but, it's somewhere out here. I know it has to be. But then I got sick, and I didn't want to play anything, really. I did play stuff, I played, like, short games, like, I think that's when I did Metroid Zero Mission last. Just, like, things like that. I went back to Celeste on the Switch for a while, and I can't even make it back to this other side. Oh my god, with the parasol. That was off screen, dude. So it took me a while to get back into it, and by that point, I was just like, I was having more fun with games that weren't RPGs, because it's like, that's the thing about RPGs, I really gotta be in the mood. Oh, here it is. I really gotta be in the mood to play it, because, like, oh boy. I think I screwed up on that one. Can we go back? Oh, not like that. Not at all like that. Alright, so you gotta be quick here. Yeah, so, like, I was kind of out of the mood of RPGs again. I didn't want that. Dude, come on. Well, why don't we take the high jump dude first? And then... oh my god. Oh my god, I can't even finish the story. I can't even finish the level. Don't get bit by him. Destroy all that shit. Let the star pass you. Get the fire. Boom, boom. There. Not that tough. So I don't know. I haven't been in the mood to, like, get back into it. I've been kind of, like, forcing myself because I do want to finish it before I take my trip to Florida. But, just, I don't know. Like, I really enjoyed Chapter 5 a lot. But then Chapter 6 was such a pain in the ass, and I knew it was gonna be, but then even Chapter 7, when you had to go, like, back to, like, pretty much every single area you visited looking for this one character, and it's like, oh, you dismissed him, now he's in this spot, and, like, that's even more of the backtracking. It's like, oh my god, I just kind of want to be done with it now. Which I hate saying, because I did enjoy most of the game, but, well, I don't know. But that's kind of where I am with that, but this episode's gone on way too long. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to cut anything either, but we'll see. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.